On the left here we have an Xbox Series X. In today's video, I'm going to show you a complete beginner's guide to the Xbox Series X. I'm going to show you some of my favorite tips, tricks, and hidden features allowing you to leave this video as an Xbox Series X expert. Let's get started. So let's take a look at the front of the device that we have right here. You've got a CD slot for your discs. On this model, you can go ahead and press the eject button right here, or you can insert a disc. You've got the Xbox logo, which lights up when you turn the device on. You've got a USB-A port right here. And on the back, you've got things like your HDMI, your Ethernet, and your power connecting device. So this Xbox Series X is already plugged up to the television here, and in order to turn it on, all we have to do is just take a look at the controller. Now, you can also just press this Xbox logo at the very top on the device, but the controller, let's give a little tour of the controller because you can turn on the Xbox by pressing the Xbox logo right here too. So you've got your two joysticks right here, left and right. You've got the D-pad, up, down, left, right. You've got A, B, Y, X, and then a series of buttons here, things like to pause it or to take a screenshot or do more. And then you've got your triggers right here. So left trigger, right trigger, you've got R1, R2, that kind of thing. So you've got multiple triggers on the top there, and then you navigate using these little joypads, and you've got your little buttons right here. And A is kind of like your action button for you to be able to press things and move forward on the Xbox. So that's what a controller looks like. On the back here, you've got your battery module. You can take out and put in batteries when your controller dies. You've got a USB-C connection right here to charge or connect your controller to a device. So yeah, that's what we have here on our controller. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the Xbox by pressing the button on the controller, and you'll see right over here that the Xbox will turn itself on by pressing or by lighting up right here. So I'm just going to demo that feature. So once I press down this, it lights up, and then the Xbox makes a noise and it starts to light up too. And now we have successfully turned on the Xbox. You may be thinking, how do you get the TV to turn on? So with your Xbox, you will need to have connected it to the proper HDMI channel. So if we lift the camera up right here, you'll be able to see that we turn our television on, and we need to be, I believe, on HDMI 1. So we'll go ahead and use the input button on our controller to head over to HDMI 1. And here we are good to go. We are on HDMI 1, and it asks us who's playing because we have multiple users on this account, and I can just go ahead and select my username, and it starts to sign me in. So here it wants to level up my gaming experience, where it collects data to keep products on the Xbox system secure, up to date, and performing. This data helps them, and it tells us things about new games, free offers. You have the option to say, yes, I'm in. You can use the joystick right over here. If you decide that you don't want it, you can just slide over and say, no, thanks. Or you can read more about the legal stuff. So you just use this little first option right here to select which one that you want, and then you just press A based off that. So I'll go ahead and press A, and it will move forward and continue to sign me in. So just like that, I have successfully signed in to the Xbox. And now the Xbox first impressions here, I've got, a game. I've got a few little tiles here. That's kind of how the Xbox is built off of. You have all of these different tiles hanging out around. But I'm going to give you an overview of the menu options so we can dive really deep into them and go into detail with them. At the very top, we've got the first option, My Games and Apps. So that's the first option that we see here. The second option is the store. This is where you can purchase games, you can purchase media. The third option is Game Pass, which is a subscription service that you can pay for and get a certain amount of games and play them as long as you pay the subscription, and really cool service from Microsoft on the Xbox. The fourth option that they have up here is search, and you can see as I move the controller left and right, I'll bring the controller back into frame. I just move it left and it goes left. I move it right and it goes right. So next option is search, and the fifth option that they have up here is settings. So in today's beginner's guide, we're going to dive into all of these options and go over into great detail what all of these menus look like. So when you turn on your Xbox, you know exactly what to do. So right now we are on the home screen where it's My Games and Apps. It's the first option that we have here, but I'm going to demo a little bit of the home screen. You can see that you've got your user account in the top left. It displays your points, your awards, your achievements, your username, email, all that kind of stuff. And on the right here, we've got the time in the far right. Right over here, it shows you the time, the battery of your controller. And then on this home screen here, you've basically got previously used applications and previously used games. So since we previously played Demon Slayer, it shows up right here. Since we previously played the NBA 2K21 demo, it shows up here. So your most used applications and games will appear on your home screen. And when you want to use them, all you have to do is just select them and press the A button, and it opens it instantly. It launches up. You can see we've got Spotify right here, and my Spotify library pops open immediately. Check out today's sponsor, Rakuten, where you can get a $30 bonus today when you sign up using the link in the description, appfind.org/Rakuten. You can shop at your favorite stores with over 3,500 stores to check out, and you install the plugin, create an account on Rakuten, and earn cash back today. It's really cool that you can come here and get paid to shop, and of course you can earn your $30 bonus today using the link in the description. This helps out the AppFind channel a lot, so check out today's sponsor, Rakuten, using the link appfind.org/Rakuten. So I'm going to bring the controller in frame so you can see this. You just press the Xbox button, and then home is right there, and you just press A to move forward with going home. And this takes you right back home. So we've previously opened up Spotify. It moves it up to the very front of the list. Spotify is an application you can install on your Xbox, and you're good to go with using it and listening to your music. Now, of course, in this video, I can't play any copyrighted music for you, but it is a really neat thing that you can use while listening on your Xbox and playing your games. So let's browse more of the home screen here. So we've got the various different apps, our most used applications right here at the very top. Next up is browse the store. You can see this week on Xbox and watch on YouTube and see what games are popular for this week. You've got the Game Pass. You can join Ultimate and claim Fallout perks, and Pac-Man. And then you can see the most played games. Right now is Fortnite, Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, Roblox, NBA 2K24, Minecraft. So it shows you the most played games across the Microsoft Store and on the Xbox. And of course, if you want to play a game, you just press it and it will show you more details about this game. So it shows us some screenshots of the game. It has a little description. The future of Fortnite is here. Be the last player standing in a battle royale and zero build, explore and survive in Lego Fortnite. So it's got tons of options right here for us to learn more about this game, and we can go ahead and show in Microsoft Store, or we can press B to close. So it opens up in Microsoft Store. It's a free game. All you have to do to download it is just select over it. Right now, a cursor is already over the Get button. We can just press the A button on our controller. Say we want to download Fortnite, we'll just press the A button, and success. You can check the installation progress in My Games and Apps. So that's gone ahead and downloaded. I'll press got it. It's installing. I can view and queue. I can press the A button. Now this is a pretty large game, 70 gigabytes here, 67.32 gigabytes. I'm going to go ahead and pause this game because I do not want to install 70 gigabytes of Fortnite onto my applications here on the Xbox. But that's just a demo of what it looks like if you were to install the game onto your Xbox, just like that. And we found this game. I'm pressing B to go back, but we found it right underneath the most played games right here on the Xbox. The second one that we have here is Call of Duty. Then we got Rainbow, Roblox, and more. So you've got various different games that you can check out. Really cool to check out right here on the Xbox. So next up is suggested apps. You got the Avatar Editor, the One Guide, Skype, Windows Media Player, Movies and TV, OneDrive. You've got Friends and Community Updates. So if you've got friends on your Xbox, you can see all of those updates. You can see games that they picked for you, Dragon Ball Z, It Takes Two, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. They've got hundreds of different games here on their store that you can check out, and they're selecting a few of them that it thinks that for the algorithm that we may like based off games games that we've previously played. So really cool software that we've got right there. They've got cross-platformer multiplayer. So this is on Game Pass. If we pay the monthly subscription to Microsoft, then we get access to all of these various different games, can play them anytime, and we can just select which one that we want. The Dirt 5 is a racing game. I can press A on that and join it inside of the subscription. So I can click join and it will take me to that plan. So it looks like I can get 14 days for $1, and then after that it's $17 a month for Game Pass Ultimate. It's the best value. You can see all the various different game plans for Game Pass on xbox.com/Game Pass. But for now, it only gives us this option right here where we can learn more about it, get hundreds of games to play, day one releases, online multiplayer, an EA Play membership, play with cloud gaming. Cloud gaming is really cool. You don't even have to download the game. It can just stream it. And if you have really good Ethernet or really good internet on your device, then you can play it without any hiccups, and you don't have to use that space on your device itself. And you can even use it on Android or on iPhone, which is a really cool feature. If you've got the cloud gaming subscription, you can just go ahead and stream a game to your mobile phone. You get free perks every month, member discounts, rewards, and more. So that is the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate from Microsoft. Is what allows us to get all of these cross-platform multiplayer games. You can see Game Pass. That's how we know that is the subscription service, and whenever it says Game Pass. So all of these games right here are Game Pass games. We can show more and see all the various different games and options that we have for this device. Next up are top free games. We can play all of these favorite games, Call of Duty Warzone, Speedstorm from Disney, Roblox, and Fortnite. We got featured events. It shows us what events are taking place. And then we've got top entertainment apps. So you can also use your Xbox to watch things like Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, Paramount Plus, Peacock, Max, and more. So really cool options. We'll dive into what that looks like as we can, maybe check out some of our content on YouTube, or seeing what it looks like to download a streaming service and opening it up on your Xbox. So this home menu is very long. We're only, like halfway through it here. There is a ton more, almost 4 more rows for us to check out. We've got Dune. You can watch and listen. You can purchase movies. You can stream movies. You can use Apple TV on here. It's really handy as it comes in terms of consuming media. I think a lot of people think like, oh, Xbox, you can only play games on it. But the Xbox is very powerful. It's a whole entertainment system, and you can watch your favorite movies on it using your streaming services or even purchasing them and watching them on it. And of course, you can watch YouTube on it. So really cool options that we've got right here on the Xbox. Next up is top paid games. We've got all of our favorite games right here. So Modern Warfare for Call of Duty, Fallout 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Red Dead Redemption, and more. So tons of top paid games. We can see what people are paying for, and if we want to pay for them, we can do that too with our Microsoft account. We got most popular in Game Pass, Nostalgia, Xbox Game Specials, and then we can go back up to the very top without having to put our thumb and using the joystick here to go all the way up to the top. So that is the very first segment that we have there on our Xbox, the home screen. It's what you see when you turn on your Xbox and you log in, and you see all the cool different apps that you've recently used alongside of all the cool games that you've recently used that you can instantly jump right back in and use at any time, and then browse the store and all the various different versions of various different games that they recommend, or entertainment applications or other applications that are on the Xbox. So that's been an overview there of the home screen. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the features that we saw earlier, the different categories like My Games and Apps. Today's video is sponsored by a children's book titled Enough, a Best Self-Adventure. You can purchase this book using the Amazon link in the comments and description below. This is perfect if you have kids or if you have family members and you want them to live their happiest childhood. You can check out Enough, a Best Self-Adventure using the Amazon link in the description below. You can see the incredible illustrations alongside of the text here. So you can go ahead and check out this book titled Enough, a Best Self-Adventure, perfect for young children, in the description below, and purchase your very own copy today. All you have to do is just press the A button and it opens up My Games. So the circle does need to be highlighted there at the very top. It looks like, a little bookshelf, but it says My Games and Apps, and you press the A button and it opens up. And now this screen shows an overview of all of the games applications in your entire library on your Xbox. So we can see right here the games is selected, so it's only showing games right now. And we can go over here and see all the various different games that are on this Xbox. And if we want to open one of them, you can do that. You just press the A button and it immediately opens up that game. And now if we want to go home, you just press this Xbox button on the controller, you press home, and it takes us right back to the home screen, and we are good to go. And now we can take our selection tool, move right back up to My Games and Apps, press the A button, and we are presented with all the different games that are on this Xbox again. So we can see we've got 6 different games that are on the Xbox. You can filter them out. If you go ahead and hit filter, you've got tons of filters right here, from accessibility, you've got gameplay accessibility, audio accessibility, visual accessibility, input accessibility. There are a lot of different accessibility features that you can go here and filter your various different games out on. For gameplay, it says accessibility on launch, adjustable difficulty, on-demand tutorials, pausable, program or progress saving options. For audio, it's custom volume controls, narrated game menus, spatial audio. For visual, there's adjustable text size, color options, steady camera, subtitle options, text contrast options. For input, there's adjustable input sensitivity, full keyboard support, input remapping, no button holds, no QuickTime events, single stick gameplay, and text-to-speech/speech to text communications. So you can go ahead and put an accessibility filter and see which games meet those criteria. They've got console types. It shows all the various different Xbox consoles. You can see if it's optimized for the Xbox Series X, or if it's enhanced for the Xbox One X, or the Xbox One, or the Xbox 360, or the original Xbox. So really cool options that they have right here to see which games are formatted for that topic. You've got genre. You've got over a dozen different genres right here that you can select. You can select your favorite genre for a game and see which ones meet that. The number of players in this game, whether it's a single player or an online co-op, an online multiplayer, and more. So they've got various different options there. You can say supported languages and select which language you want to play your game in. And then you've got technical features such as 4K, the resolution, HDR, ray tracing, smart delivery, and more. So you can filter out your games. If you had 50 or 100 different games on your Xbox and you wanted to filter them out based off a specific type of game, you can go into the filter section and select anything. Now, one of my favorite features that they have right here at the very bottom is the not sure what to play button. Let's go ahead and say surprise me, and then we select it and it just automatically selects a game in our library, and it says, how about you play this game? So I think that's a really cool feature. You can't decide what game you want to play. The Xbox can suggest a game for you. So I'll go ahead, I'm going to press B to close this and go back, and then B to save and close. So that's what it looks like for games. Now we have 6 games, but if you take a look at the left sidebar here, we have 16 applications on this Xbox. And now I can just select over to the apps and move my little cursor over to the right, and my little menu selection here. We've got captures, Crunchyroll, events, friends and community, Xbox Game Pass, HDR game calibration, Xbox accessories, Spotify music, and settings, Microsoft Store, Microsoft Rewards, Microsoft Edge, Xbox Editor, Avatar Editor, original avatars, Xbox support, and YouTube TV. So we've got various different applications right here, and just as we sorted we didn't sort, we actually used filters. For the games, you can filter out the different apps. It's not as extensive as the games are, but you've got one option right here to filter out the genre of whatever application that is. I did mention sort earlier. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like to sort. You can sort in alphabetical order. You can sort by a letter. You can group them by letter. You can sort by last used, or you can sort by last update. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, let's sort by last used, see what that looks like. It looks like we use Spotify today, so that's showing up in the today section, and then it shows up all of our older video, or all of our older apps on this device that we have not used recently. We can sort by last update, and it looks like this Microsoft Rewards app was recently updated, and these other ones were not. So really cool options that we've got here in the sort filter for the various various different applications. Let's take a backtrack and go over to the games. There's also a sort feature right here on the games. You can sort in the same kind of material, whether you want it alphabetical, you can group by letter, you can group by console type, you can sort by size, or you can sort by last used, or even last update. Let's do last used, and it shows us that we opened up the 2K21 demo today, and we've got older different games that we have not opened up that are right here on our Xbox. So really cool that you can use the menu options to sort your games and filter them out right here on your Xbox Series apps, on your Xbox Series X underneath the My Games and Apps section. So let's go back to the sidebar and we'll come over here to where it says groups. We've got various different groups that we can quick resume in suggested apps. So if you wanted to check out various different ones, you can create a group. You can just go ahead, name it. We'll name it group 2 to make this simple. And then we can put whatever apps that we want into it. So I can put things like YouTube TV and Spotify. I'll just select YouTube, or that was Xbox, and then we'll select YouTube TV. So those are my 2 favorite apps here on the Xbox. And it's syncing changes from another device, and we'll be done there. So that's cool that it allows you to sync these across multiple different devices. So that's how you create a group. You just go ahead there, you press the add create a group button right here at the very bottom, and you add in your apps, and you're able to get started there. So you can add groups to the home by pressing the 3 lines button there, and you can add that to your home screen. So really cool options that we got there for groups. Next up is full library, and what this shows you is everything, all the different games you own, the owned apps, the Game Pass, and subscriptions. So it shows you everything under one roof rather than separating it like it does in the other menus. When you're looking at the games menus, it doesn't show you any apps. When you're looking at the apps menu, it doesn't show you any of the games. But here we can use the little sidebar, this top menu option to say what we want to look at, whether they're owned applications or owned games or all games. So you can scroll down, you can learn more about Game Pass Ultimate or browse the store to add more games to your library. And then we can go and manage the queue. They've got tons of settings right here for us. We downloaded Fortnite earlier and we paused it because it was a really large game and we didn't want to take up a lot of space. We can go ahead and manage this queue. So you can press the 3 lines for more options here. And we can go ahead, we can resume installation, or we can remove and cancel the installation. I'm going to go ahead and cancel it, and it will remove it from the queue just like that. So I'll just go ahead and hit the back button. We can go over to updates and see that Grand Theft Auto Online has an update. We can just go ahead and hit update all, and it could take a while to update, so it's just letting us know. And then we press update, and it starts that process for us. We can free up space. We can see what kind of space we have, shrinkable games, and it looks like there's not any options there. We can see that all of our storage is free. We've got 421 gigabytes of free storage. It's about 47% that's being used so far. So we can go ahead and see what else. We can see the settings like keep my games and apps up to date. That's on. Network transfer, tile size, subscriptions, and remote access. So awesome, and we can see the status of the Grand Theft Auto update in the left there. It lets us know that it's updating and it's downloading. It's about 1 gig, and so far it's downloaded about 235 megabytes. So we are good to go there. Next up, let's see what we have on our home screen and what other cool things that we can do on our Xbox. Next up is the store. So the store is right here. The circle is highlighted green. I press the A button and it opens up. And inside the store, you can check out all your favorite Xbox games. You can download them. You can purchase them. You can see what's new. Now, of course, if you go to somewhere like GameStop or you have an Xbox with a disc in it, you can do that too. But if not, then you use the store application, and this is how you buy games and download them to your console. So we've got a sidebar here on the left. We can go over to that sidebar and it expands and lets us know what we're on. Right now we're on the home section, and next up is the game section, the movies and TV, the apps, the hardware, lists, cart, redeem, and settings. So it's very detailed in terms of store, and it looks like you can buy more than games because you can go over to movies and TVs. You can go ahead and relive the Dune experience, so watch Dune 2. I can even get a free preview here, but I can't play that for you because we're on YouTube and that would be a copyright strike. But really cool options that they've got right here. So let's go over to apps. You can see all the apps that they have right here that you can download to your Xbox. Earlier we saw top entertainment apps on the home screen. Let's go ahead and see which other ones we can install. So they've got things like YouTube. That one I think is already installed. It's not. Let's go ahead and press the A button and say get. We've got YouTube TV. So we can go ahead and install regular TV, and it's a success, and we can say got it, and it's installing in the queue. Anytime we want to look at the queue, we can go ahead and see what's happening on our Xbox by pressing the Xbox button, and we're good to go. We can see that the GTA is updating right now, and we can go back to home, we can go back to my games, and just like that, when we go to my games, we can quick resume any games that we have open, or we can see all the games that we have open and go down and manage our queue just like this. So YouTube is queued because the Grand Theft Auto is being downloaded, so really cool options. So we are in Manage Queue. I'm going to show you, all you have to do is just press the Xbox button to get this lovely menu here. Let's dive into this menu really quick. So it allows you to go home at any time. You can hold the Xbox logo for power options if we want to turn it off. You just hold it down and it lets you turn off the console, turn off the controller, or restart it. And I'm going to press B, which allows you to go back. You can press this other button right here. This allows you to share a capture. So if I can get a clear option that right there, you just press that to share a screenshot essentially. And the 3 lines gives you more options and more data. So we can see here that YouTube is now installing because Grand Theft Auto has successfully updated and we are good to go there. But I'm just going to press the Xbox button and go right back into our quick menu right here. You can see, we've got a song from Spotify, we've got various different apps that were previously open and various different games that we can quick launch. We've got notifications at the very bottom. We can click on that, see which of the notifications we have. YouTube is ready to be started. We collected some reward points and we unlocked some achievements. We've got Game Pass that we can instantly go into. We've got the store, we've got search, and we've got audio and music. And then at the very top here, you've got right now the Xbox is turned on. So we just press that Xbox one more time. And at the top, we've got people. We can connect with friends, see the gamer score leaderboard, friends and community updates. We can go over and we can do parties and chats. We can use Discord to talk and stream. That way you can communicate with people while you're playing your game. And then over here, we've got game activity. You can see all your various different achievements, all your different stats. You see friends who to play and who's looking for a group. And then you can capture and share. So if you took a moment in a game and you use that button, it looks like a little screen capture right here on the remote. Then once you press the Xbox button and this menu pops open, you can go over to capture and share and see what you saw under recent captures. So we can start recording, we can capture a screenshot, we can record what happened. I'm going to press capture a screenshot. And then it says for this, start a game. So you'll have to be in a game rather than an application here. So really cool options that we've got there in the little quick menu that you just press the Xbox logo for. Anytime you're in an app and you want to get back to home, you just press the Xbox button and you press X and it goes right back to home. So good options that we have right there. Next up is Game Pass. We selected and talked about Game Pass earlier in this video, but you pay the monthly subscription and you get access to hundreds of various different games. This is what the Game Pass menu looks like. You can join Ultimate today for Lego. You can explore open worlds. You got Mortal Kombat 11, grounded, relaxing games, Fallout 4, and more. So recently added games along with the whole Fallout series that they've got there. You can add a game to play later and it will of course remind you when you open this menu up again. Games that are coming to Game Pass soon. One thing that's really cool about Game Pass is more games are added throughout the year. So you're always, you can always just check out the latest different games that are added and always be refreshed. Rather than playing the same old games all the time. So you've got most popular games that are right here on our Game Pass subscription. You get day one release, the same day that they're out to the public. You can play them on Game Pass and you're good to go. So they've got tons of menu options right here. You can see the various other different subscription plans right here. They've got the best value. They've got for console. This one's a bit cheaper than the one we saw earlier. You can do 1 month for $11 and then you can do core. Let's see how much core is, $10. So $1 cheaper and $2 cheaper. So they got various different plans that you can check out on your Xbox, or you can go to the website on your computer and subscribe to a Game Pass subscription and then get all access to hundreds of games and play them anytime you want to. So really cool options that they have here. I remember when Halo came out, a few years ago, I had Game Pass and I instantly got it on the day of, and I could play Halo without having to buy it. So I thought that was really cool. So one of my favorite features of the Xbox that you can check out right now, and you can see all the various different games that they have right here. So I'm going to go ahead and press the Xbox button, press A to go home, and now we can see the last thing that we have right here before we get to settings is the search option. So we can click search and we can search for games, entertainment, and more. I'm curious, if I type in YouTube, does our YouTube app, oops, I pressed the wrong button, YouTube. So we just downloaded the YouTube app and I searched for it and I just press A and I can launch it just like this. And this is what consuming media looks like. That was a beautiful sound. Behind me are... Okay, I don't want to play anyone else's video. So yeah, I'm curious. I've never heard that launch sound before. That's the first time that I've heard a little intro like that from a YouTube application. Maybe it was from a video. But here we can watch YouTube on our Xbox. We can come up, we can search, we can do voice search, app, let's check microphone. Oh, microphone's not working. So we can just type in AppFind, just like this. I can go find the P, and then we can type in find, and look, there we go. Our channel is right there, and we can go ahead and watch YouTube right here on our TV. So really cool options that we've got there. You can see different playlists, you can see popular videos, you can see more recent videos. We can scroll down, you can see if you probably like this Xbox video, you should check out our PS5 Beginner's Guide video. You can just watch that on our channel, and I can play a little quick preview. Oh, it plays an ad, so I won't play any of this. So, of course, you got YouTube. If you don't have YouTube Premium, you're gonna have to watch ads on YouTube. But really cool options. This is how you consume media on your Xbox. So you can do this with Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, and more. I'm going to press the Xbox button and go home. And that's what the search button looks like on the Xbox. So we can see what it looks like to download other games. If we go over to the Microsoft Store, or this wouldn't be a game, this would be an application. If we go over to applications, and we go to entertainment apps. The only entertainment app that we have right now is YouTube TV and YouTube. So we can download any of these entertainment apps. We also have Spotify. And one thing that's really neat right here is it shows you. So right now, it lets us know this one is installed, this one is owned, this one's free. So all the ones that say free, we can go ahead and properly download. And I think one that I would be most excited about right here is Disney Plus. You can go ahead and hit Disney Plus. We can press the get button, we press A. And we got that sound again, so that is an Xbox sound. It sounds really nice, I guess, when you download things. So we go ahead, we can view the progress in the queue. It's instantly installing, it's very easy. We can hold down the Xbox app to open it. So I held down the logo that lights up on the controller, and it instantly opened up Disney Plus just like this. Now one thing about Disney Plus is we would need to sign in, and of course I can't show you any of the copyrighted content that's on Disney Plus, but I think it is a really cool option right here that we have all this incredible technology where we can consume media, we can play games right from our Xbox. So I'm going to press the Xbox button, I'm going to go home, and we are good to go. And last but not least, we have settings. So we can click on settings, and the settings option right here is very simple. We've got a sidebar, we've got general, which shows our network settings, our personal settings, our TV and display options, our online safety and family, our volume and audio output, our power options. So we can come over here and see network settings. We can set up our wireless network. We can test the wireless connection. We can test remote play, see how all of this works. You can see what type of Wi-Fi network you're on and all the goodness there that you have with all of this technology. You can go over to personalization. We can customize the guide, the profile, the color, the theme, the background, and more. We would need to enter the PIN though in order to modify that. So sometimes when you purchase things or you log in, or you can even set it up if for anyone that actually use your account, you can put a PIN account or PIN code on it, and no one will use your account without that PIN code. One thing though, me personally, I'm not a fan of like the way you have to enter this PIN code. You have to press the controller. It's kind of, in my opinion, it reminds me of using a regular phone from like 2004, before we had a real keyboard. You have to make maneuvers on the controller in order to press the numbers on the pad. You can't just select it on the screen. So I think this is really interesting, and if I can properly remember my code, it may work out. Let's see if I can do it. I did it. I successfully memorized my code and entered it. But of course, I had to use the controller to type in, if it said 0, then I had to press the button on the controller that represented 0. So here we can change the Xbox color from green. We can change it to another. I'm a big fan of green. Green's one of my favorite colors. So I'm going to keep it green, but we can come over here, system theme. We can go over and switch this to dark. We should always have dark mode on. That looks great. So customize the guide. Right now it's on this. We can change and reset some of these guides. Let's see, what else is under there? The dark mode looks really good. My background, we can have solid colors, achievement art, custom images, screenshots, and then we can customize the Xbox Home and make this my Xbox Home. So multiple options that we've got right here for personalization. I think that's really cool, and I am stunned and surprised that I did not have dark mode on before this. I am a big fan of dark mode. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got accounts. So we can come in, manage our sign-in, security, and PIN, our payment and billing, our subscriptions, our linked account, privacy and online safety, family settings, remove accounts, content restrictions. And those are great things that we want to modify in our account if we ever need to update our payment information, if we ever need to see what we're paying for, or if we ever need to modify the security or the PIN number, we are good to go. Next up is system. We can see all the information about the console. We can see all the information like your serial number and the specs of the console right here. You got storage devices. You can see if you attach a different storage device, what that would look like. Access restrictions, updates, language and location, backup and transfer, time. So different system properties that we've got right there that we can modify in our settings. Next up is device and connections. You've got controllers and headsets, media remote, disc, remote features, digital assistants, Blu-ray, and mouse. All features that you can come in here and connect various different devices to your Xbox to play your games or to use the device itself. And then we have preferences, things like notifications, idle options, break reminder, capture and share, and the activity feed. And then last but not least, we have accessibility. You've got narrator, controller, gaming chat, transcription, magnifier, captioning, audio, color filters, high contrast, and night mode. So those are the options that we have right there in our settings. I press B and it goes right back to the home, but I'm going to press A to open up settings one more time just to give you a recap of the settings. We've got general, account, system, devices and connections, preferences, and accessibility. And that takes us back to our home screen right here. Want to promote your business in front of tech enthusiasts? You can sponsor AppFind to get a shout out on a video or even your own dedicated video. To learn more, see our rate card and request a sponsorship. You can click our link in the description to Passion Fruit to learn more and inquire about a sponsorship. So this has been a complete beginner's guide of the Xbox. We've covered things like the settings, the search component, Game Pass, store, my games and apps, and also the home screen of the Xbox Series X. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and let us know what your favorite feature of the Xbox is in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to figure out when we release our next technology video. We love making these videos for you, and we can't wait to make the next one. Thanks for watching.